Hello everybody, welcome back to class. This hour we are going to be discussing articles once again. We were talking a little bit about articles earlier in the day, and usually I give my grammar classes or reading classes 2 times throughout the day, once earlier in the day and then again later at night. So this is the second time I'm giving this class. Okay. We're going to talk about the rules of articles, because really there are only 3 articles, a, and the. Okay. The problem is that there are a lot of rules, okay, regarding those different articles and how we use them. So we're going to read through the rules and practice them a little bit. We won't get through all the practices, but you'll have a lot of practices that you can go through on your own. Okay, and learn how to use those. And the whole idea is not to memorize all the rules today, but to get you familiar with them, and then come back and keep practicing them. Sorry, as time goes by. All right. Let's see. That's one thing. The link that I put in the class materials is incorrect. It went to my previous class, and so what I copied and pasted was incorrect. So the actual class that you would need to go to is here in the Verbling chat box. Okay, so once again, the link in the class materials is incorrect. The link that you need to go to is here in the class materials right now. Okay, let's see who we have in class so far. Let's start off with Abdullah. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Awesome. Where are you from, man?
I'm from Eritrea.
Say that one more time.
Eritrea.
Can you spell that for me? Did you say, yeah, go ahead and spell that. Can you put that in the chat box, please?
Okay.
Okay, so Manutrius. Okay, cool. And what do you do? Are you a student, or do you work full time? Okay, are you a student, or do you work full time, Abdullah?
Yes, I'm a student.
What do you study?
I study IT.
Great. Well, good to have you here in class. All right.
No, it's my first time.
Excellent. Yep. Good to have you here in class. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to Abdul. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. Welcome back to class. How is California this time of year?
Good. It's good. Nice weather.
Great. Yes, very nice weather at times. Very good. And how's everything else going? I know last time, from what I remember, you were working at Starbucks, and you were trying to get into to a college, something like that. Is that right? Or you were trying to get approved?
Yep.
Very cool. Have you had any luck? Has anything been happening for you?
No, not right now. I mean, I'm still working.
Okay, good. Well, I just wanted to check in. Welcome back to class. Good to have you here again.
Thank you so much.
All right. How about Ahmed?
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great. Now, this is a really great picture. Ahmed, where was this picture taken?
In Marsa Matruh in Egypt.
Nice. That looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Very beautiful. Great. And so, are you from Egypt, or were you vacationing there?
No, I am from Egypt.
Nice. What do you do?
I am a software engineer.
Okay. Fabulous. Well, welcome back to class, or welcome to class. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right. And Aitu, how are you?
Good job, and you?
I'm doing great. Welcome back. How was your weekend?
I have called since yesterday.
Say that one more time. What happened?
I have called since yesterday.
Oh, that's no fun. So did you stay home all yesterday?
Yes, and today too.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad that you were able to come into class. It's good to see you again.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Diego.
Hello, teacher.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Excellent. Diego, where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
From Colombia. Fabulous. What do you do, Diego?
Yeah, once I told you that I'm vet. I'm veterinarian.
Uh-huh.
And
All right.
yes,
Yes.
I work for large animals.
Okay. All right. Now, do you usually use your webcam?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. Do you have a lot of books behind you?
Let me check my microphone.
Do you have a lot of books? No, books. Because
Books.
usually the person that I remember, he has that's a veterinarian that totally has reminded me about it. He has a lot of books behind him. But yeah, since you don't have a picture, it's harder for me to remember.
Oh.
But yeah, I'll keep working on it. So it's Diego Munoz from Colombia, and you are a veterinarian.
Yes, that's
Awesome,
right.
man. Great. Well, welcome back to class. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, and Elvi, how you doing, Elvi?
Okay, well, teacher, as usual, drinking a cup of coffee and enjoying your class. Okay.
Very good.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. My name is Elvi Marsella. I'm from Venezuela. Nice to meet you all.
There you
Nice to
go.
meet you.
Good to have you back in class, Elvi. All right, man. Let's go to Igor. How you doing tonight? Or
Hi.
this morning? This morning
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, this morning. Hi, I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing great. Doing really good. How was your weekend?
Was all okay? All the same.
Fabulous. All right,
Yes.
man. Welcome back to class.
Thank you.
All right. How about Juan Marcos?
Hi, how's it going?
Hi, I'm doing well. Now, Juan, I recognize your picture. Have you been in my class before?
Yes, I'm the one from Guatemala City.
Ah, okay. There we go. How's everything going today?
Fine. By the way, I want to ask you something because
Sure.
the last class you told us that you have a problem with your internet connection or something like that.
Uh-huh.
So I think that everything is okay right now.
Yeah, everything is working okay. And I'll probably I'm looking at switching because right now I'm here in Costa Rica, and I was using a cable company before, but I moved. Okay, I moved to another apartment, and it took them forever, and then finally they never actually came, so I got a new service. Well, this service is with Tigo, and I imagine you have Tigo there in Guatemala, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not good.
Yeah,
Well, apparently here in this area where I'm at, they're not very good. So yeah, that's it. That's what I'm finding out. So I may have to go find someone else.
So nice to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you again as well. All right, let's see. We also have now. How would I pronounce your name? It looks like you're either Russian or Ukrainian, or neither. I could be absolutely wrong.
I'm from Mongolia.
Mongolia, okay.
Yes. My name is Dilgurmorun. You can just call me Degi.
Okay, Diggy.
Yes,
Degi,
that's right.
cool. And Degi, what do you do?
I work for software engineer. Web
Nice.
developer, actually.
A web developer, great. And
Yeah.
how long have you been working as a web developer?
2.5 years. 2.5 years.
Great. Great. Okay. Well, good to have you here in class. Excellent.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Let's see. So, for those of you who are new or don't remember much about me, my name is Teacher Chad. I am from the United States, but I currently live in Costa Rica. Like I was telling Juan here, I've been living here now for about 9 months. Okay, I know only 2 languages, so Spanish and English. And let's see. I enjoy music. Okay, I've had different types of jobs. Okay, I've been teaching English full time now for about a year. Okay, before that it was more part time, and then I also taught music. Okay, I've been a professional musician as well as working as an operations manager. So I worked as an operations manager both in real estate type companies and in transportation companies. That was my main source of employment when I was in the United States. But yes, now I live here in Costa Rica, and I teach English full time. And it's been fabulous being able to be here at Verbling and teach you guys. You guys are awesome students. So let's go ahead and get started. Yes, so shipping. Okay, shipping of, but we did trucking. So I didn't do anything with freight, freighter boats, or airplanes. Sometimes with airplanes, but most of the time it was shipping things throughout the United States. Okay, okay. So go ahead and open up that document that we have here. And when you do, this is what you'll see. Now, like I had mentioned at the beginning of class, we only have 3 articles. Okay, we have the, a, or an. Okay, or and an. Okay, and we don't have to have an article every time either. Okay, so we're going to go over using the, using a or an, and then when no articles are used. Okay, we're mainly going to be reading through the different rules. Okay, and then we'll get into some practices. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we're going to start over on the right hand side with Degi. Okay, and let's see. Degi, let me have you read the quick and handy grammar review. Please read that.
Okay. When you first learn vocabulary words in English, you are pleasantly surprised to know how simple articles are. There are only 3. A and N are indefinite articles, and there is only definite article. Because there is no gender in nouns in English, no masculine, feminine, or neuter word forms, it isn't difficult to choose an article. If you have studied German, Italian, French, or Spanish, you probably remember how complicated articles are. However, while the forms of the articles are easy, the use of articles in English very complex. It's the one aspect that must be memorized. Unfortunately, there are many rules to follow. You must become familiar with rules. Articles are part of almost every sentence in language. The charts below show the rules for now, how and when not to use articles.
All right, excellent job. Thank you. Now, Juan, let me have you continue. And let's have you read the information in the 3 boxes here across. Okay, class will go through and we'll read through these. Okay, if I have any points to make or highlights to make, I will go ahead and do that. But yes, we're going to be reading about the different rules of when to use the, when to use a and an. Okay. Now, I don't expect you to memorize all these today, but if you walk away with 1 or 2 points okay, of interest, or one or two items that more that you've learned today, then we've won. Okay, there's a lot of information here. Okay, so Juan, please read the information in these three boxes. Okay.
Okay. You want it to read it by column or by row?
By row, please.
Okay. Using the with time periods. In the morning, in the summer, Hub skis in the winter. Mary sleeps in the afternoon. Note: do not use. Oh, sorry. Do not use an article with night. My sister works at night. When the noun has already been mentioned, a dog cat wine, the beast chased a man, the man robbed a bank. John read a book, the book was good. When the noun was followed, it's obvious or understood. His hat fell on the floor. There is no one in the house. I walked to the other side of the room and turned the TV on.
All right, excellent. Let's keep going down. Next up is Igor. Let me have you continue with the next three boxes, please.
When the noun is made definite by a prepositional phrase, the woman in the blue suit is the manager of the office. The back of the car has fast food bags all over it. The bottom of the vase has the manufacturer's name. When the noun is made definite by adjective phrase or an adjective clause, the person standing over there comes from Israel. The book that John is reading is long and interesting, with the superlative degree of adjectives. Bill Gates is the richest man in America. Bo is the most intelligent man. Note: do not use the with the comparative degree. Beer is cheaper than wine.
Okay, great. Yes. So one more time, when we're talking about the superlative form, okay, superlative form, using richest, okay, or most, okay, that's when we say the, okay, and not with comparative. Okay, comparative is okay, when we add the to the end of the word, that suffix there, okay, as well as more. Okay, all right, let's keep going down. Thank you, Igor. Whoops.
You're welcome.
Let's go to Elvi. Let me have you read the next three boxes, please.
Okay. Continued using the with the name of ocean, seas, deserts, and rivers. The Amazon is longer than the Mississippi. The Pacific is the largest ocean. The Dead Sea is between Israel and Jordan. With musical instruments, Ken plays the piano. Marta is learning the guitar. I can play the accordion. The flute is a wind instrument. And with inventions. The radio was invented in 1920. Marconi invented the telegraph. The iPad was invented in 1909. The electricity light bulb was invented by Edison.
Excellent. Okay, so remember, class, inventions. Okay, this is a big one. Okay, because we talk about these things separately. Okay, but when we're talking about when something was invented, okay, so I would not say, hey, can you pass me the iPad? No, I'd be talking about the iPad in general. Okay, so can you pass me my iPad or that iPad over there? Okay, things like that. Okay, but when you're talking about a date or whatnot, yeah, Okay, we would use the. Okay, the electric light bulb, things like that. Now, another point here. Notice we are not. Sorry. Notice that lakes are not included here. Okay, with names of oceans, seas, deserts, and rivers. Okay, and we don't have lakes here. All right. Okay, and then musical instruments. Okay, let's keep going down. And this is for Diego. Diego, let me have you read the next 3 boxes, please.
With ordinal numbers and breaking words. I fell in love the first time I saw her. The next time you see John, tell him I miss him. That was the second book he bought for the course. With theaters, bridges, hotels, and buildings. The Chrysler Building is tall. The Golden Gate Bridge was built in the 1930s. The Mia Hotel is in Miami. The Lowe's Theater is Jersey City. Was built in 1934. With museums, gardens, and zoos. The San Diego Zoo is great. The Metropolitan Museum is on Museum Mile in New York. The Botanical Gardens has hundreds of kinds of flowers.
All right, thank you very much. Let's go to Aichu. Let me have you keep reading here, please. The next 3 boxes.
Okay. With ordinal numbers in ranking words. No, with abstract adjectives to form noun describing people.
There you go.
The poor life on the west side. This program is for the aged. The young should help the old. With historical periods of time. This ice age lasts many years. There were 2 terrible wars in the 20th century. Dante lived in the Middle Age. With police, fire department, and branch of the military. The police are coming right now. Barbara is in the army. The Navy and the Air Force are attacking the port.
All right, thank you. Let's go to, let's see, Ahmed. Let me have you continue on these next 3 boxes, please.
Okay. With country adjectives to describe people, the French drink a great deal of wine, the Spanish love saucer, the Chinese invented pasta, with eye, ear, nose, and face when hit by a foreign object. A rock hit him in the ear. Hank pushed Jeb in the face. The ball hit Lester in the nose. The door hit Lucy in the eye. Note: don't use that with there plus 2p. There is a cat in the closet. There are people in the mosque.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, with these 2 down here, I'd like to point out a couple things. First off, when you're talking about ear, face, nose, and eye, okay, you would usually say, use pronouns, okay, possessive pronouns. My ear, okay, her face, okay, his nose, okay, my eye. And only when it's hit by a foreign object do you say the ear. Okay, you would not say I got hit, or sorry, a rock hit him in his ear. No, you would say the ear. Okay, that's a change. Okay, but yes, only when it's being hit by a foreign object. Okay, the other thing I'd like to point out, country adjectives. Now this is important. When it is only describing people. Okay, so if we are talking about Chinese food, I love to eat Chinese food because I like the noodles and the chicken. Okay, I would not say the Chinese food. Yes, it is an adjective, but it's not describing people. Okay, when we're talking about people, just kind of like the poor and the aged or the old. Okay, we're describing a general group of people. Okay, so that's why we add the word the when we're talking about food. Okay, Indian food. Okay, Mediterranean food. Okay, American hamburgers. Okay, we do not say the American hamburger. Okay, anything like that. We do not say that. Okay, it is American hamburger, Chinese food, French dip. Okay, things like that. Okay, we do not add the article the. Okay, let's continue on. We're going to talk a little bit about using a or an. Okay, and let's see. I believe Abdullah, you are up next. Okay, go ahead and read the next 3 boxes, please.
I can't see anything.
Okay, did you open up the link on your computer?
Yes.
Okay, so have you scrolled down to where it says using a or an?
But I think I have some problem.
Okay, are you able to open up PDF files on your computer?
Okay.
Okay, can you not open up the link, Abdullah?
Yes, okay.
Okay, can you open the link or can you not?
No, I can't. I have some problem.
Okay, is there a way for you to look here on the screen and read it here? Or is it too small for you?
Yeah, it's small.
Okay, all right, thank you. Let's go to Abdul. Let me have you read the next 3 boxes, please.
Okay. When a singular noun is indefinite, not already known or mentioned. A. Use a before a constant. What's the consonant? What's that?
Yeah, that's a consonant.
Consonant sound. B. Use and before a vowel sound. They bought a new car. Vancouver is a beautiful city. Mr. Hen is an energetic woman. Miss Hen is an energetic woman. That is an unusual pair of shoes. Note, it is the sound, not the letter, that determines a or an. Mina is in a union. Union begins with Y, a consonant sound. There is a hair on the plate. Hair begins with H, a consonant sound. Ken is an honest person. The H at the beginning of honest is silent. That is an ugly car. Ugly begins with a vowel sound. With numbers and letters. A. Before A. Use a before a consonant sound. B. Use and before a vowel sound. All got an A on the exam. Lee got a B on the exam. You must put an L in that word. Maria earned an 8 out of 10. The figure skater received a 7. New begins with an N.
Okay, excellent, thank you. Now, class, you may be asking yourself, going, what in the, this is crazy. You cannot tell me that L is a vowel, okay? Why would we say an L? L is not a vowel. Look at it. It does not look like A, I, E, or U. How is this possible? Okay, remember, when we are choosing whether or not to use a or an, it is based on the sound. Okay, so if it's based on the sound, when we say L, okay, we say L. So we're starting off with a short E sound. So yes, it starts out with an E, so we use an. Same thing with 8. Okay, it starts off with a long A sound. A, 8. Okay, but 7, okay, 7 is an S, so we do not use it. It is true, some words, even though they start with an H, that H is silent. So we would not say a honest person, it is an honest person. Okay, same thing with union, or sorry, some U sounds. Sometimes we say union, sometimes we say ugly. Okay, an ugly car, a union. Okay, Y is a consonant sound. Okay, thank you very much. Abdul, let's continue on. We'll go to Degi. Let me have you read the next 3 boxes, please.
Okay. To mean each or fair, my father was driving 55 kilometers an hour. Victoria makes $120 a day. The hotel costs $2,000 a night. The minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. After there plus 2p in the singular. There is a car in the driveway. There was a woman looking for you. Note: do not use with there plus 2p. With little or few, with an positive meaning. Maya has a few close friends. She wants to have a little fun. Note: do not use an article with little or few for negative meanings. Han has very few friends. Very few friends. Dr. Ko has little free time.
Excellent. Yes, so with negative meanings, we do not use a, okay, for a few or a little. Okay, that it would be a negative meaning that he does not have very many friends. Okay, he has very few. Okay, Dr. Ko has little free time. Okay, he does not have much time. That would be negative, does not. Okay, so we would not say a little free time. Excellent. Let's go to, let's see, Juan, I believe. Yes, Juan. Let me have you continue on with the next 3 boxes.
Okay. Would you mind putting the screen? Okay, thank you. Do not use a or... I'm so sorry, my screen is not working well. Maybe okay, that's right. Do not use a or an with plural nouns. He has cousins in Australia. He has friends in China. I love books. Do not use a or an with non-count nouns. My father drinks coffee in the morning. We need air to breathe. Love will keep them together. Use a with count nouns to quantify non-count nouns. A glass of milk, a cup of tea, a can of soda, a teaspoon of sugar, a pound of coffee, a bowl of wine, a gallon of water. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's go to Igor. Okay, let's go
Yes.
to our next page. Okay, now this is when no articles are used at all. This is our last page class, and then we'll get into some exercises, okay? Go ahead, Igor. Let me have you read the next 3 boxes.
With indefinite non-count nouns, Mona loves to drink tea. Bill puts sugar in his coffee. I have to put flour, butter, and water in the cake. With a general abstract noun, love is a powerful emotion. Jealousy is the cause. How to read cause?
Cause.
Cause.
There you go.
Cause of problems. Not. Use the when the abstract noun is definite. The wisdom of that woman is amazing. With the names of roads, boulevards, streets, avenues, and lanes. She lives on 27th Street. King Boulevard is a mile away. The White House is on Pennsylvania Avenue. Dr. Dolls lives on Kingsbridge Lane.
All right, very good. Thank you. Let's go to Freddie. Freddie, please read the next three blocks here, or 3 boxes. Freddie, make sure that your microphone is not muted. Okay, let's go to Elvi. Elvi, please read the next 3 boxes.
Okay, and when generalizing in the plural, cats will not come when you call them. People are generally honest. Taxi cabs are usually yellow. Tigers are ferocious animals. With the name of colleges and universities. She studies at Rider College. None live at Miami University. Walter goes to Burlington Community College. Note: when the name includes the word of, use the. Vic's daughter goes to the University of Pennsylvania. With the name of cities, countries, and states. Texas has many oil wells. Japan is located in Asia. Note: use the with country names containing Union, Republic, or Kingdom. The Republic of South Korea, the Kingdom of Morocco, the Soviet Union.
Okay, very good. Let's go to our next 3 boxes. This is for Diego. Go ahead and read those, please.
Yeah. With forms of go in certain expressions. Go to church, go to bed, go to jail, go to college, go to school, go to class. I went to bed early last night. With individuals lakes, island, and mountain peak. Lake Chad is in Africa. We took a boat ride on Lake Como. Bermuda is a beautiful island. Scilly is in the Mediterranean. Mount Everest is the tallest mountain in the world. With language and religions. Islam is the second largest religion in the world. Hinduism is the leading religion in India. Spanish is the #1 language in South America. Many writers around the world use English.
Very good. Now this is where I see most people making errors. Okay, when you use the form go to. Okay, most people want to say go to the church, go to the school, go to the class. Okay, but remember when you're using go to, okay, we do not use the article the, okay, or a. Okay, we do not use any articles at all. Okay. Now, when we're talking about individual lakes, we do not use the. But if we have a grouping of lakes that has a name, for example, the Great Lakes, which are in the northeastern part of the United States, between Canada and the U.S., those are called the Great Lakes. But it's divided into Lake Michigan, Lake Ontario, Lake Erie. Okay, it would not then be the Lake Michigan, but together they are called the Great Lakes. Okay, let's see. Let's go to our last 2 boxes. This is for Aichu.
Yes. with numbers and letters in a list. Please do remember L, Erica. B and C are correct. Number 6 in the receipt tells you to boil the fish for 10 minutes with the name of disease. Cancer is a terrible disease. Many children get the chickenpox. Not use with the flu, the mumps, and the measles.
All right, very good. Okay, class. Let's go ahead and get into some practices. Okay, we've got about 18 or so minutes left, and I'm hoping we can do about 2 or 3 practices each. Okay, so our answers here, okay, are between a, and the. Okay, or no article at all. Okay, so we may have an instance when we do not use the article. Okay, let's start off with, let's see, Ahmed. Ahmed, let me have you read questions number 1 and 2, please.
Okay. It is not difficult to play the guitar.
Good. So we would say the guitar because it is an instrument. Excellent.
Okay. The wolves are very dangerous animals.
Okay. Here we would not have an article. Okay. We would just say wolves. Wolves are very dangerous animals without an article there.
Okay.
Okay, because this is a noun. Okay, and it's in the plural. Okay.
Okay.
All right, very good. How about numbers 3 and 4? And this goes to Abdul.
Number 3, who invented blank light bulb? Who invented? I think.
Okay, our keyword here is invented. When we're talking about inventions, what do we do?
The?
Yeah, we use the.
Yeah, who invented the light bulb?
Good, good.
Yes.
How about number 4, please?
Have you ever eaten the Indian food?
Okay, now here this is sort of tricky. Okay.
Yeah, I think
because
Yes,
okay,
go
so
ahead.
this is sort of tricky because we talked about putting the word the, okay, or the article the in front of countries, okay, that describe people. Okay, remember that, how I was making that distinction? So when we're talking about the Indian people in general, okay? But when we talk about Indian food, we do not need an article.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah, that's what I was
even
thinking.
though this is an adjective. Okay, so when the adjective is describing people, then yes, we do say the Indian. Okay? But since it's only describing food, we would not use an article, and it would be, have you ever eaten Indian food? Okay. All right. Let's go to numbers 5 and 6. This is for Degi.
Okay. I think computers are really useful tools.
Okay, computers are really useful tools. Yes, no article there.
Yes. A personal computer was first used in 1982.
Let's
Am
see.
I right?
Say that one more time.
A personal.
Okay. Now we're going to here. We're actually going to be talking about the invention of the
maybe.
Okay, because we're talking about its first use. Okay. So instead of using a, we say the personal computer was first used in 1982. Okay. Now we would not have a article here because we're talking about computers in general and it's plural.
Yes.
Okay. We wouldn't say the computers. All right. But here, since we are talking about the invention, okay, of the personal computer, that's why we would say the. Okay. Let's go to numbers 7 and 8, and this is for Juan.
Okay. I'm not sure of both of them, but I'm gonna try.
Okay, go for it.
Number 7. The fattest animal in the world is cheetah. The Nile River is the longest river in Africa.
Okay, good. So yes, this is the Nile. Okay, because remember we put the article the with rivers. Okay, it's lakes where we do not use articles, right? So lakes. Okay. Now here, this is called the superlative. We're talking about the fastest. Okay, the super. It's on top. Okay. Now, since it's on top and it's a superlative, we do need an article here. What article could we use, Juan? What do you think? Okay. It would actually be the.
Okay.
Okay. The fastest animal in the world is the cheetah. Okay.
Or if we just, I mean, don't use any article here. If we just say the fastest animal in the world is cheetah, so I mean,
you would have to use it. Remember our rule right here. Okay, with a superlative degree of adjectives. Okay,
so
Bill Gates is the richest man in the world. Bo is the most intelligent man. We're talking about the fastest animal. Okay, is the cheetah.
But this is like name of the animal, right?
Yes, but we're talking about we're talking about a specific specific animal. We're setting it apart.
Yeah. So so why we not use the with any specific human being name?
You can. Okay, like let's see. Oh, with a human being name. Oh, let's see. I don't know specifically. You just don't. I don't think there's an actual rule on that because
let's say
because this is. I guess this would be the reason for that, because you can have other people named Bill Gates. Okay, but you can say if you see someone and you go, was that Bill Gates? And you say, what do you mean? The Bill Gates? If you say the Bill Gates, you're setting him apart and saying, yes, the guy who invented this, that, or the other, the Bill Gates. You can say that. But for the most part, we don't use that because a name is very common, a name for humans. But cheetah, there's only one animal that's called the cheetah. Okay,
right.
so that's why. Okay, but my name Chad, there may be hundreds of thousands of people named Chad in the United States. There's a country in Africa named Chad. There's a lake in Africa named Chad. Okay, my name is common, so you can't say the. Okay, because it's very common. Okay.
Right.
But when we're talking about the cheetah in this sense, okay, being the fastest, we're talking about the superlative form there. Okay.
Okay. Thank
Cool.
you.
Sure, no problem. Let's go to who is my last reader there? I forget. Who is the last person that read? Was that
Maybe me, teacher.
okay, Elby? So Diego, you're up next.
I think so. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I apologize. I forgot. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. So what are we on? Numbers 9 and 10, please.
Yes. A river which is polluted is not safe for fishing. The movie
a river which is polluted is not for fishing, not safe for fishing. Good.
The movie that I saw last night was very good.
Yeah. Excellent. The movie. Excellent. Okay. How about numbers 11 and 12? And this is for Aichu.
Yes. I really hate scary movies.
Yeah, I really hate scary movies. Very good. Now, this is in general, and it is plural. Okay, that's why we would not say the scary movie. Okay, or the scary movies. Good. How about number 12?
The conference will be held at Regis Hotel.
Okay. Now here we would actually need an article. Okay, and when we talk about hotels, what kind of article do we need? Would we say a or the?
The
Good. Yes. So when we talk about hotels, it would be the Regis Hotel. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. All right. How about numbers 13 and 14? This is for Ahmed.
Okay. The victim is talking to the Hackensack Hospital.
Good. Yes, because we're talking about a hospital. Excellent.
Taj Mahal is located in India, so I will use the Taj Mahal.
Exactly.
That is a location. Okay.
Yeah, and we're talking about a special building.
Okay.
Okay, a building, a special building. Excellent. Okay. Very good. Numbers 15 and 16. Okay, this is for Abdul.
Before reading 15 and 16, can I go back to number 9 and 10 and ask you some question?
Sure, go for it.
Like on number 9, I think we use a article, right? A river which is polluted is not safe for fishing, right?
Yes.
And for number 10, we use the. The movie that I saw last night was very good.
Yes.
So why we are not using the? The river which is polluted is not safe for fishing.
Because that would not would not make sense.
And why we don't use a? A movie that I saw last night was very good.
Because you're specifying the movie. Okay.
And also we are specifying the river too. River which is polluted. It means we are specifying a polluted river which is not safe for fishing.
Okay.
We speak in general about river.
If you
whatever river.
Yes, you're talking about a river in general.
There are so many polluted rivers.
Yes, those would not be safe for fishing. But if it was a river that was close by, you would still not say the. You would say that. That river, which is polluted, is not safe for fishing. Okay, if you were to point at that river, okay, you would still not say the. You would say a river. Okay, or that river. Okay.
Right. Got it.
Sure. Okay, let's go to what are we on? 15 and 16, 15. Please.
Blank Mississippi River is very long. The Mississippi River is very long.
Good. The Mississippi River
is very long.
Good.
Number 16. Blank lakes are usually cleaner than blank rivers. So first, I mean, we're not going to use any article. Lakes are usually cleaner than the rivers.
Okay, so it would actually be lakes are usually cleaner than rivers. Okay.
Yeah.
Now the difference, so we're not going to use the rivers here. Okay. We would be using no articles at all. Okay. No article in front of lakes. No article in front of rivers. Okay.
Okay. So about the lakes, I know you told earlier that we're not going to use any article with the lakes, but why we are not using any articles with the river?
All right, let's go take a look at it. Okay.
Okay.
Where is our rule here when we're talking about generalizing? Oh, generalizing in the plural. Okay. Cats. Okay, that is a noun in the plural. People. Generalizing. Noun in the plural. Okay. Taxi cabs. Noun in the plural. Okay, we are generalizing. Noun in the plural. Okay, river, rivers, noun in the plural. So lakes are usually cleaner than rivers.
Right.
Okay, so that's why we would not say the rivers.
Right.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, super. All right, how about number 17 and numbers 17 and 18, please? This goes to Degi.
Okay. The northern part of China is very cold. The northern.
Okay, yes. So when we were talking about northern, southern, eastern,
Northern,
western.
yes.
Okay, the northern part of China is very cold. Excellent. Okay.
She gave me an advice.
All right. Now close. Now, if we did use an article, we would say an because of a. But advice, we would not use an article on. Okay, it would be no article. So when we're talking about advice, it's non-count, and we do not use an article. She gave me advice. Now, a way that we sometimes use the word advice is when we talk about pieces of advice. Okay, so if we say she a good piece of advice. Okay, so she gave me a good piece of advice. Okay, I shouldn't go back to that store because they have cockroaches there. Okay, she gave me a good piece of advice. So that's when we use it, because now we've quantified that. we're calling that a piece. Okay, a piece of advice. Okay, excellent. All right, you guys, we're going to end it there for right now. Okay. We didn't even really scratch the surface, okay? And I knew that there's a bunch of information to go through and a lot of different practices, okay? Take this sheet, okay? Practice it on your own time. All of the answers are down at the very bottom, okay? And you can go up and take a look and find out the reasoning why, okay? The answer is that answer if you do not understand it. Okay, if you do have any questions about it, you can always write me on Facebook. I do answer everybody that writes to me. Okay, so if you do have a question, something like that, please write to me on Facebook, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can with an answer. All right. Okay. Again, I don't expect you to memorize everything that's on that sheet. What I wanted to do is to get you familiar with the rules. Okay, I'm sure Igor has probably actually been through this class once before when I gave it maybe a month ago. Okay, so he's gone through the class and probably is looking for one more or two more pieces of advice to increase his knowledge on when we use articles. Because yes, there's only 3, but as you can see, we have pages of rules of when and how we use those. Okay, so keep working hard. I know they can be frustrating. All right, but you guys are doing good. Keep positive. Keep working on them. Okay. Thank you, guys. I'll see you.
Okay.
I have one more class. I think I'm doing a vocabulary class next for my beginner students. If you're interested in that, come along. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you.
Guys.
Okay.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.